Camera out for episode 5 of the Chelsea stream career. Now, I have not been active for a few days due to my busy schedule, my busy life. So yep, finally I've got some time and I'm able to get episode 5 underway with this game against West Ham United. So hopefully we can get off to a good start.
We'll start with the questions
recent
now,
form has
please.
put you in a
Thank
good position for Champions League. I hope the whole squad can help us. You put the game beyond doubt last time against West Ham. My lads performed admirably. Team is basking in a good win of form. We must avoid distractions. So we are coming into the December period, which is a very, very, very busy one. So let's take a look at the fixtures that we are playing in this part today. So we've got West Ham United, then Aston Villa, then Everton, then Lille in our final Champions League game, Bournemouth, then Liverpool in the EFL Cup, then Spurs, then Southampton, and then of course Arsenal to end the December period. So yeah, here we go. So we're going to play up to the Lille game in this part because obviously I've got stuff to do. So we've got West Ham, Aston Villa, Everton, and then to finish off this part we're going to play Lille. And hopefully if I'm available later on, I'll be doing part 2 for you guys. So let's see now, let's get this thing up and running. So like I said in the previous episode, I have made a January acquisition, and that would be Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan. So with that being said, I'm going to be putting Michy Batshuayi up on the transfer list due to the fact that I will still have Abraham, who will be my backup. He's been in good form recently, so not easy to drop him, but obviously I needed a striker that's going to guarantee me above, that 20 goal a season striker type player. So let's get started here with a home game against West Ham United. And this is one thing that I really do not like about the December period, is the fact that the games thicken up, but you've just got to have the squad depth to be able to cope with that. And I think I've got that. So hopefully we can get off to a winning start here against West Ham United. Just waiting to be able to start playing and to do the training scenario, which is a bit not really my thing. I want to get started, but there's no... here we go. Finally decides to pop up. So here we go. A London derby to begin the episode against West Ham United. Should be a good game, all being well. See what we can do here. Hopefully we can get off to a good start. We are underway here. Need a quick start. Alonso. And that's one thing that I'm thinking about doing in the summer, is replacing both fullbacks, Aspilicueta and Alonso, due to their increased age, bringing some young talent in those positions. I know I've got Emerson and Emerson's not really young, but Reece James I've got, but he's still quite a low rating, so I'm going to get someone who's going to fit the bill for a while, and then bring in Reece James as that first choice right back. There's Christian Pulisic now with that pace down the left hand side, inside to Hakim Ziyech, then on to Willian. Abraham strolled into the offside position, so Good job it didn't get to him, but we won it back. Hopefully everyone's doing alright. I certainly ain't. Having seen my team get knocked out of the Europa League last night by Olympiacos after extra time, 2-1 overall. An absolutely shocking way to lose that match because Aubameyang had that chance late on, really late. I mean, last second, last kick of the game, and he completely misjudged it and fired it off target. He was clean through as well. He was in on goal and he completely fluffed it. But you can't blame Aubameyang for that because obviously pressure obviously got to him. But you'd think with world-class player, and he is world-class as Aubameyang, but that position you'd expect him to be the net to bulge. But of course you can't really put the blame on him because most of the performances behind him have just not been good enough. Were not good enough during that game. Again, our Achilles heel catching up to us again as usual. Goddamn defending. Why is it that defending seems to be hard for us? I mean, when Mustafi came off, I think we lost the solidarity. He was solid at the back, and I think we lost that when Mustafi... Well, Mustafi was at fault for the first goal. He jumped too early. He went across to the near post, left his man completely unmarked, and obviously he got the header to make it 1-0. Then Aubameyang scored an absolutely ridiculous overhead kick, which fans aren't going to talk about after that game because obviously of what's happened at the 120th minute when Leno conceded that stupid corner. Should have booted it into row Z, but instead he booted out for a corner, played out for a corner, trying to play out from the back, doing that stupid playing out from the back business, which just didn't seem to work. But of course we got punished and we're out of the Europa League, so hopefully all being well, this will give us a chance to propel ourselves up the league. But wait, we played last night, oh my gosh. But then also we had Super Showdown, hey! Super fucking Showdown, my god. The only saving grace from that pay-per-view, I've got to say, was the fact that The Undertaker was there. The Undertaker returning was one of the biggest pops of the evening. And where the hell, what? I mean, Brock Lesnar absolutely squashed Ricochet, as I predicted. I predicted that before the match even began, the match even started. But that preview before the match was just absolutely why not me? Because you're facing Brock Lesnar, who basically doesn't like to lose. If he loses, that's like the equivalent of taking Vince McMahon out of WWE completely, basically. So Brock Lesnar, he was never going to lose heading into WrestleMania because obviously they wanted him to versus Drew McIntyre. So, but we have scored. Let's break away for a second from my talk about Super Showdown, and we have scored a goal, and it's 1-0 courtesy of Hakim Ziyech. Great finish there from him. So back on the subject of Super Showdown now. Oh my god, the main event. Okay, so you've got this guy who you've been building up as an absolute monster, an absolute destroyer, a guy that cannot be destroyed, but you bring back a part-timer who's basically semi-retired, you could say, and he's just gone and absolutely brutalised the Fiend. He escaped 2 Manimal Claws, hit 4 spears and a jackhammer to win the Universal title. And I mean, yeah, it's all well and good for the Saudi dollar, but come on. WWE need to go in a completely different direction now with the Fiend, because they can't just stick him straight back in the Universal title picture now. So obviously that's well done, I think. I think that's done. And I think the match at Mania is going to be Goldberg versus Reigns. I've got a funny feeling that Vince McMahon's going to see that and think, oh, basically Roman Reigns winning the Universal title like a mere, I think it was about a year since he announced that he had leukemia and he had to take time off and relinquish the title. So technically he isn't really, he's going into Mania, he's just beaten the King Corbin. Thank fuck that rivalry's over, because that rivalry was going downhill fast. It was literally poor. It was a poor rivalry to start with, and it just lost its taste as soon as the dog food was introduced in a way. Absolutely ridiculous. But like I said, the saving grace from Super Showdown for me was the fact that The Undertaker did make the return we all predicted, because obviously there was sightings of him in Saudi Arabia. Everyone was he was pictured, and of course, yep, he made the surprise appearance and chokeslammed AJ Styles and pinned him for the 1-2-3 to win that stupid, pointless trophy. And yep, Taker didn't accept it. He just walked straight past it, stood next to it for a while, and then walked away from it. He didn't really give a fuck about that. And hopefully, with that being monitored and that being looked at, basically that should now set up the match we all want. Well, most of us want anyway. I want it. The Undertaker versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania. That would be the equivalent of The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, because Taker did come out and say that AJ Styles is like your modern day Shawn Michaels, which, for goodness sake, the comparisons between AJ Styles and Shawn Michaels, my goodness. Shawn Michaels he was one of the greatest, and AJ Styles is basically that caliber of superstar, the small, nimble, quick, fast, agile superstar. But that will be a classic match for me. I don't care what anyone else says. Anyone else can probably say, nah, it's going to be a shit train wreck of a match. Nah. You should see the shit The Undertaker's in. But we're going to break away again because we're 2-0 up. And Tammy Abraham scores again. Good finish there. Really solid finish there from Tammy. Lewis turns inside there, Ziyech plays it into Abraham, turns away from his man, slots it into the net. And it is now 2-0. Fantastic win. I've got to say that, well, back on the footballing front of everything now, my goodness, some of the performances out there for Arsenal were literally second to none for me, and need to take a long hard look at themselves in the mirror for some of those performances. And some of the players that really shouldn't have been playing, like Hector Bellerin, he was not good enough. He lost a yard of pace. He just doesn't look the same player since his Achilles problem. And for me, he needs to be relinquished. I think he needs to be relinquished to the under-23s for a while, just to get him back up to speed of the game, because obviously that game was intense last night. And you bring in a guy back that's just had an ACL injury, a really bad one at that, and shoving him straight back into the lineup when it clearly didn't need to be done. It just didn't make sense to me, but still, I'm just got to get back to winning ways against Pompey on Monday. There comes Pulisic now on the left-hand side. Rolls it back to Kante. He gives it away. Snodgrass with the interception here. Tackling back there by Pulisic. Good high press tackling. Him and Kante are really good at that. The high press tackle. Here's Michy Batshuayi. Batshuayi finds it wide. That's another chance going to begging. And we are at the half an hour left in the game point. Really poor there from Ziyech. Should have played the ball a lot sooner like I wanted it to, but glitched out and it just didn't give me the chance to play the ball. Oh, Mount gets absolutely turned there by Pablo Fornals. Here's Felipe Anderson. Oh, he's got round the outside there. Headed by Atal. Good save by whoever the fuck he is. I don't really know who he is. Atal Gio. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. The ball there into Pulisic is on there. And good pass by Kante into him. Pulisic runs it too far. Ran it way too far. And I didn't want it to go that far. Here's Ziyech. Now Willian. Pulisic is in, and he bets it. Beautiful header from Pulisic, and it's now... Oh, what a header that was. That was beautiful. And it is now 3-0, courtesy of the American Christian Pulisic. Good header by him, and it's now 3-0. Beautiful header. Yeah, terrific header. And it's now comfort zone. As if it wasn't already comfort zone, because West Ham have hardly troubled me in this match. I've kept them at bay for long periods of this game and resorted them to hardly any shots. But here come, it's that time of the game, isn't it? 15 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go, 15 minutes, 10 minutes to go. Usually this is the part where the AI will literally just take over and absolutely dominate, even though you've absolutely killed them for most of the game. Look at that, Kepa diving when he shouldn't be, but he's managed to recover and make a good save there. Ziyech pushed out to the right side. Oh, good little ball by Barkley in behind here. Ziyech now on the ball. Masuaku trying to get back. Masuaku having trouble here. Beautiful back heel, and it's for Ross Barkley off the bench. Great finish by him, and it's 4-0. And an absolute rampant Chelsea. Absolutely destroying West Ham here. Look at this. Look at this from Ziyech. Whoop. Takes two defenders completely out of the game. And Barkley had the simple task of finishing it off. And it is now 4-0. Great start to the episode here. Hopefully we can continue in this vein heading into the Champions League game against Lille, which is not next obviously. We've got 2 more games before that. But it's a good stepping stone towards winning our final Champions League game. Kepa with a good save there. Azpilicueta with the clearance. Guessing I'll play for a throw in there to West Ham. Well, yeah, I knew as soon as I moved Azpilicueta away from that, I knew he'd throw it there. Because obviously he had nowhere else to throw it. As soon as you move a player away from a man, then obviously he will throw it into that position. But Batshuayi has escaped from Issa Diop. He's completely done him. Can Batshuayi finish it off? Yes, he can. And it's 5, and that's his first goal in quite a few games for Michy Batshuayi. But yeah, obviously he's going to have to be sacrificed, because obviously I've signed Lautaro Martinez and I need to fit him in. Good finish there from Batshuayi. And it is all over. The first game of the episode. And it ends Chelsea 5, West Ham United 0. Absolute domination from start to finish. It was a really comprehensive performance, and one that I am really, really happy about. I'm happy about that, definitely. See what questions we get here in the post-match interview.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Kante's continues hot run of form. Yeah, obviously I'm satisfied. Must keep it up. Chelsea are unbeaten in the league. I'm not obsessed with it. I don't care about being unbeaten. Dealt a strong blow to West Ham. We were primed and ready.
No further questions.
So we've got Aston Villa next. And Thomas Strankosha not happy with his involvement. I'm trying to get him into the team, but every time I seem to play him, he just doesn't perform to my standards. So sometimes you just got to take action and drop a man when he's not doing well, even though he's not the first choice. Kepa's my first choice and always will be. But Strankosha will be playing a part in this one here against Aston Villa. Now I know Kepa's just kept a clean sheet, but I'm going to have to do some rotation ahead of the games later on in the... So yeah, we're going to have Christensen will keep his place. Both Azpilicueta and Alonso are going to be both withdrawn from the team for Emerson and... No, not Zuma. I wanted Kovacic on for Jorginho. We are going to rest Tammy Abraham. Also going to rest Willian this game. Barkley will get a look in. Ziyech will get a rest. He will get a rest in this match. Also, we need to keep the team at a suitable level. So, captain's not going to be Christensen. We're going to have Kante as the captain. So there we have it. So hopefully we can keep up this winning momentum here in this match against Aston Villa. Yeah, so not in the best of moods. After the obvious elimination of my team from the Europa League. But here we go. Live here from Stamford Bridge again with another home tie against Aston Villa. We are underway. Hopefully we can keep up the winning momentum, even though we have had to make a countless number of changes due to the fixture congestion and such. Give some of the players that don't hardly get a look in. But that's a foul from El Ghazi, and it is a straight yellow card. Here's Barkley, that's way too high, but Reina, well, he absolutely fumbled that one, did Pepe Reina. Batshuayi completely unmarked at the front post, and he's completely fumbled that header. Kante going to bring this down. Tomori. Now Christensen. Barkley. Turns on the inside. Ross Barkley. Oh, it's just wide. Fourth in the table at the moment. Keep up this winning momentum. We will get into Europe. That's my main target this season, to stay in Europe. Here's Wesley, now Kovacic with the interception there. Here's Christensen. Now Kante. Kovacic. James. Hudson-Odoi. Into Barkley, now he can have a run. And Batshuayi. Not doing any favours there with his run. Barkley turns inside, and another good save by Reina. Solid save from Pepe Reina there. Barkley trying to curl one into the top corner. That's going to be a foul. Well, it's obviously going to be a foul, but the referee. Good tackle there by Kovacic. Solid tackle in the midfield. Now we needed the run there from N'Golo Kante, but obviously ball into Kovacic. I wanted it to go to Barkley, not to Kovacic. Instead it goes to Kovacic. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Here's Trezeguet into Wesley, and now the defence is completely stretched. Both centre-backs had come out of position there a couple of seconds ago. So James caught out there. Cresswell in behind the Douglas Luiz, who gets it across. And Trezeguet. Barkley getting booked there. Now, poor there from Barkley there again. And look at the press here from Tomori. Completely misjudged that. And Wesley gets around the outside. Poor defender there again. Oh, Kante, they got smacked in the face. Oh, good tackle there by Tomori. Pulisic. Oh, good little pass there from Pulisic in behind the Batshuayi. Batshuayi on the run. Oh, come on, referee now. Yellow card. I don't even know if it was the last man. Let's take a look. I'm going to take a look at this because... Oh, hang on a minute. Well, he is going towards goal. And maybe the defender could have got back. Yeah, maybe a yellow card. It's going to be Kovacic with a free kick here. Kovacic with a free kick, up and over. No good save by Pepe Reina there. Should have done a lot better with that though. Corner ball though to Chelsea. Taking a shot to Kante. Kante whips it across. No one there though. Reina with an easy punch away, and Trezeguet boots it harmlessly away for a throw-in. Hudson-Odoi into Kovacic. Into... Oh, and again, do you see that the pass was on there to Barkley, but just didn't turn in time. Kovacic, that's definitely a foul. Hudson-Odoi with a short free kick into Kante. And into Christensen. Kovacic. Kovacic. That's up to Pulisic. Barkley. Kante. Needs some help. Gets it from Kovacic now. Batshuayi. Batshuayi gets in behind here. Turns inside. Rolls it across. No one there. Kovacic gets it deflected back off him, and it's a goal kick. It's not been the best of starts, I've got to say. It's not been the greatest of starts at all. Not at all. Pulisic trying to knock it on, but instead gets knocked over. Hudson-Odoi's hardly figured it all in this match so far. When he does, he can do stuff like this. Run at players. Oh, Barkley, that's terrific play. Saved. And Batshuayi, that's a simple chance, and he's completely fumbled it. As Batshuayi. Yeah, that's what's been happening lately, though, to Batshuayi. And again, there, he should be playing the ball straight away, but instead he turns and gives the defender a chance to get back. Tackled there by Kovacic now. Emerson, Tomori, Kante. Rolls it across to Reece James. Barkley into Batshuayi, and again he just cannot hold the ball to save his absolute life. Kovacic up and over, and an easy save again for Pepe Reina. These saves have been made too simple. Why Reina's taking the mick with this? Oh, look at that. Simple header on here. Strankosha now comes out of his goal. Picks a pass to Pulisic. And Emerson's a mile offside. Mile off. Shocking play there from him. From Emerson. Kovacic. Barkley. In behind the Batshuayi. And another easy save. You see Reina then? Do you see the way he came off his line really fast? Just doesn't make sense. And 0-0 at half time. Not a good performance at all from any of them in the first half. So that is why we are going to see the introductions of both Willian and Batshuayi, just to try and not Batshuayi, Abraham, just to see if we can get a goal from somewhere. It's obviously Batshuayi and Pulisic. Pulisic obviously he's fatiguing, so energy level dropping, so had to take him off. Barkley, Abraham, Barkley in behind Abraham, but Nakambu managing to subdue the situation. Play though from Chelsea, but just didn't quite find the right pass. Douglas Luiz into Wesley. And Tomori there gets absolutely skimmed. As easy as that. And then Reece James comes across, trying and intercept, and he gets turned. Couple 1-0 here to Aston Villa, and a good save by Strankosha. Better there from Strankosha. He needs to be doing that a lot more in the games that he does get a chance to play in. Matej Kovacic has not done too bad in the first half. He was okay. It wasn't too bad, but could have been better. Abraham, do you see the heavy touch there? That is one of the things that really does irk me. The heavy touch system on this game is just ridiculous. And the next game is an away tie at Goodison Park against Everton. Here's Trezeguet. Easy save. Oh, what is he doing there? Should be a catch. I don't understand the goalkeepers on this game, honest to God. That was just stupendously ridiculous. Willian, space here for Hudson-Odoi to break into. Willian, oh, and another good block by Engels. Now it's another end-to-end scrap. Headed on by Tomori, well headed up more than on. Oh, Kante, that's... Oh! The moment you want it to take a short touch, it takes a fucking long one. I'm going to see the instruction now. Mason Mount for Ross Barkley. That's going to be a foul on Wesley. Yep, obviously. Fucking Aston Villa fan in the house. This referee. Blunt for everything that Aston Villa go. And on by Kante. More up than on. I didn't want to play it that way either, but yet. It makes me play it that way. Again there. Abraham needs to be quicker to the ball than that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Aston Villa playing the Barcelona-esque football now. Oh, Wesley, that's a good save. Reaching that stage of the game. That last 15-minute, 20-minute mark. Look at that. Why is Hudson-Odoi moving away? I did not request him or tell him to move away from the ball. And here's Willian. Chance maybe to break away. Good pass to Hudson-Odoi there. That's a really good pass. Hudson-Odoi can now have a run. Oh, come on! The amount of fouls this prick's been giving. Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely stupid. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, I didn't want to fucking play it that way. Oh, look at that again. The way they can get out from the back is just absolutely stupid. I mean, look at that. Nakambu. Good tackle. Oh, again giving away. Oh, look at the spaces in behind here. Wesley. Really good defending by Kovacic back there. Oh, Gilbert there with a really horrific touch. Throw in. Need to get it forward now. Arsenal, I think. Nope, they're 2-0 down. Surprisingly. Oh, and given away again by Abraham. Hell, they had an impact since he's come on. It's not been good enough. William. Abraham. William. That's good play. Rolls it back. Mount, and another good save by Reina. Pepe Neuer, my friends. Absolutely ridiculous. Willian whips it across, and again another easy clearance. Now it's going to be an absolute siege from here until the 90th minute. Willian knocks it back. Kovacic, and another good save from Pepe Neuer. Well, from beating West Ham 5-0 to drawing 0-0 with Aston Villa. How do you do it? Kovacic! Finally! After 83 minutes, the deadlock has finally been broken. Thanks to Mateo Kovacic. Look at that wonderful turn. Inside. Bang! Reina. No chance. He should have done better with that one than he's done with a whole lot of them. But it's 1-0 finally. Finally, after pressing at the door, banging on the door, we finally kicked the fucker down, and it's 1-0, courtesy of Mateo Kovacic. He's going to give a foul for that. It was more likely that he pushed Hudson-Odoi than Hudson-Odoi put. Well, what the heck was that? I mean, in those kind of areas, you'd expect the ball to be flying into the box and everyone competing, but instead he just absolutely boots out of play. Look at Villa here. Look at them. They're 1-0 down and they're sitting back. They're not even putting any pressure on the ball or anything like that. They're just lethargic. And look at this. Gilbert completely caught out of position. And Hudson-Odoi breaking in behind here. Abraham! Oh, we put the game to bed now. 2-0. And straight from the Villa fans. Have that, you useless Midlands cunts. And it's now 2-0. Courtesy of that man Abraham again. Look at this. Right place, right time. You call it a noob. Everyone calls it a noob, but who cares? Goal's a goal at the end of the day. You score any goal you want. Who gives a fuck? Abraham is living it. He's loving it at the moment. He's absolutely loving it. And I'm loving it as well because Abraham is on fire and your defence is terrified. Beautiful finish. And it was a simple but yet effective way to play, but get in there, boys, and it's 2-0 and we have won the game. And now we move on to Goodison Park against those shit from the fucking north in the fucking Liverpool region, the Scouse cunts, Everton. Let's go, boys, we are fucking flying. Come on, loving it. Look at that, Brighton beating Arsenal 2-0. My goodness. And Everton have just lost to their rivals Liverpool by 2-1. But let's see what the questions are. You are unbeaten in the league. Yeah, I knew that was coming first. I knew that was coming first. It always seems to happen. Was the winner never in doubt? Never in doubt. Come to win by 2 goals. Time to focus on the next game. I'm not really going to jump into that kind of thing where you say, oh, we should have scored more, we should have had this, we should have had that. Yeah, we should have scored more, but really in reality we did what we did. We did what we had to do, and that was put an absolute beating on them. But here we are. We are live at Goodison Park, my friends. Should we play in black or should we play in white here? I'm going to play in white. So obviously that won't clash. The only thing that'll clash is the shorts. That's the only thing that will clash. And we are going to rest Christensen for this match. We are going to give Mr. Zuma a match. Tomorrow we'll come up to the bench. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Play a full strength team apart from obviously Christensen, who did play the 2 games. Both games. So we are going to give him a rest for this game. Squad depth, as I said earlier, is key to this kind of period of the season where you've got like games every 2 or 3 days. And Kepa there with me. Here we go, let's see what we can do here. Good save there. Oh, what the heck. He let it through his flaming arm. But here we go, Goodison Park awaits as those Scouse cunts up from the north get a welcoming party from Chelsea, who have been absolutely firing recently. But hopefully we can keep that going and not get too ahead of ourselves. So Everton are a stronger side than both. Aston Villa and West Ham, no disrespect, but Everton are a stronger side. And hopefully we get a bigger test. So Aston Villa did play a more defensive game than West Ham did. Oh, Schneiderlin straight away there. With a really solid effort, and it is a corner to Everton in the opening stages. Punched away by Kepa, easy enough. And now Pulisic can have a run, maybe. No, he gets blocked off by Rekik. Or Nias. Uma Nias, everybody. Well, pretty unusual selection that for Everton. Uma Nias would get a game. Oh, good little ball by Ziyech. And now Pulisic can have a run. Pulisic into Ziyech. Turns back, Rekik. Beautiful defending by him, even though he's not the quickest of centre-backs. He got back relatively quick. Here's Iwobi now into Richarlison. He was on my shortlist for one of the strikers who I was going to look at, but I ended up choosing Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan. A good punch again though by Kepa. Head away. I've also got Adama and Gnabry as my 2 wingers, but I'm leaning more towards Adama. Oh, good little ball to Ziyech. Ziyech can run away. Ziyech can run away. Ziyech! Oh, that's shocking. That is poor. He should have gone with his left. Instead, he's going with his right. Ah, not good enough, Ziyech. Come on, you need to be doing better than that, my lad. Should be a simple header on this foot. Oh, and there's no one even there. There's no one even there for the head on. Oh, ball in there. I don't know why Digny's not playing. Look at Digny. You'd think he'd be playing over Leighton Baines. Instead, Leighton Baines has played. Pretty interesting selections from Carlo Ancelotti here in this one. Keane there with a superb interception. Abraham should have really skimmed him for pace like, but okay. We'll carry on the way we have been. Kante and Keane. Now, one interesting fact about Moise Keane is the fact that he tried conning Juventus out of a pair of tractors in a contract dispute that they had. His father wanted two tractors for his son to sign a contract. Give me a set of tractors. I mean, there's been some weird negotiations, but that's just taking the mick. I want a set of tractors. Part of this deal. I want a pair of tractors. Pair of tractors. I mean, you could ask for anything in the world, but yet you're asking for a pair of tractors for your farm. What the heck? Well, then he ended up leaving anyway. So it was all for nothing. They were disputing it for weeks, and then the next minute he ends up leaving and going to Everton. It's hey, dear oh dear, it was so funny at the time. I was just laughing at it, mate. I was just laughing my head off at the fact that his father asked for a pair of tractors. Give me a set of tractors and my son will stay with your club. Now, ref, how is that not a foul then? You'd usually give them, if that were me making that foul, you'd have given it to them. Oh, really poor there from Zuma. Or was it Rudiger? Rudiger stepping out of position. Tackle there by Willian. I think that's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, pressure told. It will be a goal kick. And there's the next game for Everton, incidentally. Manchester United, but our game. Next game is against Lille in our final Champions League game. Pulisic. Ball's on inside there to Abraham. Abraham on the swivel and Pickford with an easy save. Come on, you should be doing better than that. Oh, poor defending there by Rudiger. He should be doing a lot better than that. I don't know why Kepa just didn't come out in the first place, but I need some options. I get it there by Kante. That's a terrific play. Good little ball into Jorginho. Down to Abraham, who can feed Ziyech, who's in behind this time. Ziyech can get in behind again. Oh, how is Coleman that quick? Seamus Coleman isn't even that quick, but yet he turned into Usain Bolt and absolutely bolted back at Ziyech there. And I was trying to press circle to shoot, but it just wouldn't shoot. It allowed the defender to get back, and that's what happens, everybody. And that is a sure sign that you are being scripted on by the fucking AI. Great stuff. The tackle there by Aspilicueta, but given away there straight away. I mean, you tackle the ball and you think he'd keep it, but instead he just presents it straight back to him with a heavy touch. Here's Pulisic, who has been the live wire of this first half. Well, Ziyech has been, but Pulisic has been good down that left-hand side. Abraham now trying to have a run himself. Trying to see what he can do. Abraham tried cutting inside, but Jorginho! Now I was pressing the button to try and change to you, but instead you just stood there like half a lemon. Oh, and Alonso there. What are you doing there, Alonso? The tackle there by Rudiger. That's terrific defending, but now Pulisic can go the other way, but the referee blows up for half time, and it is. And it has come out, and it is 0-0. Again, another 0-0 at half time of a game, and for me, it's just been a case of trying to take your chances, but not being able to get them. We have had the chances, we've just not been able to take them, as in like because of the players freezing and such, and just not taking the shots the way I want them to. Everton have hardly had a sniff in this game. Oh, and again giving away. I didn't want to play it that way, but yeah, it just thinks I want to play it that way. So, oh, what the hell, Ziyech? I don't know what you're doing there, my lad, but you need to be fucking steady on your feet. I didn't even click circle. I didn't even click circle to boot the ball away, but look at this. Maybe I'm going to try and chase it down, but obviously Pickford comes out. And of course he'd fucking get there, wouldn't he? Of course he'd fucking get. Look at Richarlison there, absolutely outpowering a man that's probably half his size, as in like height-wise. He's much stronger than Richarlison, but Zuma just got absolutely outpowered and outmanned there by a man that's not even that strong in Richarlison. Now there's a man that's had a few chances in the first half, but completely wasted them. The Hakim Ziyech. Abraham on the swivel, and again just wide. That was close. It's a good attempt from Abraham there, but just not good enough. Just not close enough. And a header on here by Rudiger. Here's Pulisic now. But look at Rudiger. Rudiger trying to think he's some kind of. Oh, and again! Move to the bloody ball! It's a simple thing to do! Instead they just don't do the simple things right. It really does bug me. It really does irk me. And look at this, there's no support! And behind here, Ziyech's going behind the defence, and a save by this world-class Pickford. He's not even world-class, but yeah, he's producing saves like that. We are going to have to make some subs ahead of the Europa League. Not Europa League, fucking too much of the Europa League in my head here. The Champions League game against Lille. Kante out of position, Willian out of position. Jorginho doing the covering and doing it brilliantly. Ziyech into Abraham, that's a terrific turn, but again it just slows down. deliberately slows up, and there's no support here. Jorginho into Ziyech and giving away again because there's slow movement. Slow movement player allows the AI to fucking get back at him. Good tackle. Go on, at least try and get to the ball, my lad. And we know where this is going. Here's Richarlison, and obviously we knew where it was going, straight down the line. So we will be, but good. I don't know why Aspilicueta's doing that. That's just stupid defending. Here's Jorginho. Now Willian. No support again. Ziyech. Abraham. Ball to Jorginho. Then on to Batshuayi, even not Abraham. Batshuayi, who's just come on. Davis there with some kind of fucking Messi style skills. Kante with a brilliant interception. Willian. And now Jorginho. Batshuayi, Schneiderlin with the pace of a fucking Usain Bolt game back there. Jorginho creates the angle, creates the run. If he'd have made contact then, that could have been a penalty, but again, good defending then there by Rekic. Karim Rekic, who's not even that fucking good. He's shit as fuck, but yet can produce moments like that. Doesn't make sense to me. We are going to take Ziyech off for Mason Mount for the last 15 or so minutes, depending on when he gets on. Look at Everton here. They haven't even played for a fucking win here. They're not even playing. They're just playing for a fucking draw. Oh, how is that? How is that a foul? Fucking one little bit of contact and he goes down like a sack of fucking potatoes. It's stupid. Rudiger with a knock on. Now maybe a chance here to break. Mount. Into Batshuayi. Now Mount. Batshuayi, this is where he should be finishing it. Batshuayi and a block by Keane because of the fucking time it takes to shoot. So unrealistic. I was pressing circle like an absolute madman. And Rudiger! Batshuayi, I should say, not Rudiger. But it's a black man. It's Batshuayi. It's the Batman. And it's 1-0. Great finish. Good ball in there by Kante of all people. Watch this. He takes the ball there. Runs it back. Plays it across. Not offside. And it's 1-0. Another late goal, but we've managed to break the deadlock in the 80th minute again. Just like the Aston Villa game. Could all go wrong here for Everton Hall. They could just randomly come back. As I say, you're most vulnerable when you've just scored, but now Willian can go the other way. Batshuayi in behind Willian. Willian to finish it off. Oh, he's completely missed it. Absolutely missed it there, did Willian. That was a shocker. Good attempt though from Willian, but just caught it wrong. Look at Richarlison with a 90 odd rated strength. Now I'm wondering who the fuck this one dude is who keeps coming on and then goes off again. So it's really pissing me off right now. Oh, and Davis is in here. I thought Tom Davis. Absolutely dying here of flaming stress here. Stress levels are up. Right now, here's Schneiderlin. Sims. Oh, and he's got him behind here. This could be a chance here for Everton. And the defending is a bit sceptical. Richarlison. Aspilicueta gets turned. The defending there by Aspilicueta. But it should be that, should be that. Willian can take it the other way. Mount. In behind the Batshuayi. Oh, and he completely fumbled the last pass, but it doesn't matter. We've won. We've won anyway. 1-0 win. Great fit, great game. And Carlo Ancelotti shaking hands with me after the game. Another close game, but we did deserve it more than Everton. Should have had more than just the one goal, for sure. But, just the way it goes. So here we go, let's see what we've got. Oh, again, that same fucking question. You're unbeaten in the league, I don't give a fuck. about being unbeaten in the league. Obviously, we were the better team. We were twice better than them. We managed to turn the tide, given the result wasn't. No, I didn't have doubts. We were the strongest side by a mile.
No more questions.
They didn't even play. They hardly had any chances. But we've done something. We got 135 mil for shirt sales. Very good. Don't really give a damn about that, to be honest. So let's take a look at the final Champions League group stage table. I think we have topped the group, you know. Yeah. Yeah, we've topped it. Valencia can't catch us. We're topping the group, even if we lose. We still top the group. But a formality is a formality at the end of the day, and it's not going to be an easy one, this. Not against Lille, anyway.
Welcome everybody.
But here we go, last time you scored 2 goals. Will you defeat Lille again? The lads have what it takes. His recent close game against Everton. New tactics are devised all the time. Team's basking in a good win of form. We must avoid distractions. So here we go for our final Champions League game. And the final game of this part of the episode. Stick around, hopefully I'll be able to get part 2 out there this afternoon sometime. All being well. We're going to play them in their yellow kit. I don't see why that would clash with my kit, because obviously blue. We're going to keep an eye on all the games. So we are going to stick with the full strength. And hopefully get a good result here. Here against Lille to finish off quite a successful Champions League group stage. It's not been the best, but we've been okay, shall we say. And here we are, Stamford Bridge is rocking, and the Champions League anthem hits. Been a very successful episode, this first part of the episode. Hopefully we can continue in the same vein in part 2, which will happen hopefully later on today. Not this afternoon. And here we go. I would have done some rotation in this, and I just want to get the win and get over the line with a 3-pointer. Here's Pulisic inside to Ziyech, and Abraham there just ran the wrong way, and Boubacar Soumaré can bring the ball forward. Chance here for Lille. Oh, chance straight away here. And the defence completely goes to sleep, and not what I wanted to see in the opening stages at all. The defence going to sleep. But the attack, oh, and again there's Ziyech, but he's managed to win it back though. And he's done well there to keep it. And he doesn't do well to keep it in that situation. He did well to stabilise the first challenge, but then the second challenge came in and he completely fumbled it. If we're going into the half-time with a handsome lead, we'll make changes. But the way this first fucking 10 minutes have gone, could be a completely different story. Hakim Ziyech, the player to watch. Top form. Look at the defence. Look at the defence. I don't know what Christensen's doing there, but he isn't coming out. And it could be... Oof. Chance again there for Lille. And it's really... An opening. Oh, Kepa there with an absolute howler. Oh, and another good save. And into a dangerous area there. That was really dangerous from Kepa, but Ziyech now can go the other way, and he's completely stripped that defender. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant from Ziyech, and a good save by Manganen. Abraham. Strength in there, good strength battle. Jorginho. I don't know what Christensen's doing that far forward, but he doesn't want to be that far forward, I can assure you. Abraham. Turns the defender. Good play. Really good play there from Abraham. Wins the corner. William swings it in. Rudiger was there. William plays it across. Christensen's there but turned away. Ziyech. Again, easy interception there for Escudero. Turn here from Ziyech. Again, another easy interception there. And I don't know how that's their ball. I don't know how that was their ball. It wasn't. It was our ball. Ikone. Sumare. Good tackle in there, but again, it's been given as a foul, supposedly. Oh, and a good turn. Defence is all over the place. And it's 1-0. First goal conceded in this episode, and an absolute stupid one. An absolutely stupid one. And look at that! And they want to play that fucking way! But again, it does it all the time. It pisses me off. Absolutely irks me. Look at the defence. Look at the defence. And how is that not a foul? Right! I'd be given a foul for that. You give a foul to them if I'd have done something like that. But whenever they do it to me, it's a no-no. It's an absolute no-no. Pulisic. Pulisic got saved by Manganen. Manganen, Neuer. Fucking hell. Another fucking man-ball now attack performance from a goalkeeper. Jorginho. Abraham. And he's given a penalty. Well, I've got to question that decision. He is dragging his shirt about, but is it enough to warrant a penalty? Let's have a look. I mean, the initial contact does start outside the box, but it carries on into the box, so... Yeah, card to Anderson. Jorginho with the spot kick, and it's saved! Of course it'd be fucking saved! Isn't it fucking typical? Pulisic goes in, but it's headed away. There's no point in even swinging balls into the box because crosses on this game are literally limitless. On this game, you can't fucking swing a ball without it getting defended at the front post or anything like that. Well tackled by Lille. Lille have been absolutely dominant in these opening stages. Look at that. I've dominated. Yeah, obviously the possession's 9/10 the law. Look at that. One ball kills your defence off easily. Bamba. Oh, poor defending by Alonso there. It's been a poor performance so far. This has been absolutely dreadful. Well defended in there. Ziyech. Now Abraham given away very easily again. Just not fucking good enough! In behind Escudero. Should be a simple header away, but instead he's waiting and 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 waiting. But instead he's given away again, and that's another foul. Surely no, it's not going to be a foul. Hey! Oh, what a ball that is! Abraham completely unmarked. CX surely. What a goal! Wow! Wow! Just wow! Looking like we weren't going to score. Well, what happens? We go and score just before half time. It's exactly what we want. But what a ball over the top! That was ridiculous. And then Ziyech's making an absolute burst again into the box. And a good finish. But let's take a look at the ball before that. Let's take a look at the ball. Look at that! That's literally from his own box. Right up there. Look at that. Defender just leaves it. Abraham gets in behind him. And then he slots it across to Ziyech, who just simply taps it in. But what a pass from the defender. That was ridiculously brilliant. It was lucky though. It was lucky the way it bounced over the defender's head. But it is 1-1 heading into the break. But that first half, even though we got the goal, it's just simply not been good enough. So we are going to make some changes. Kovacic on for Jorginho and Hudson-Odoi on for Willian. Bit of pace, bit of imaginativity in the centre of the pitch and on the wings. Alonso, sticky there from Alonso. That was a poor pass. Pulisic manages to win it back and then get tackled instantly by Renato. Whoever the fuck he is. Anderson, who was booked in that first half for the foul on Abraham for the penalty, which was missed by Jorginho. Chance here for Lille again, and Ikone could gain behind here, but really good keeping there from Kepa. Hakim Ziyech, the player to watch, and he's got the equaliser, of course he did. From a swift counter-attack on the edge of his own box, which was just punted upfield, Stoke City style. And Abraham latched onto it. And the defence there of Lille was literally at 6s and 7s with that one. Oh, poor there from Ziyech. But better though from Ziyech there with the interception. Here's Hudson-Odoi now. Hudson-Odoi, back for Ziyech. And we're back in front, 2-1. And that man, Ziyech, does it again. Great finish there by him. And it is now back in Chelsea's hand. 2-1 it is. Great finish there. Abraham with the interception here. Oh, Ziyech could be in behind again. It could be the hat-trick. Hat-trick hunting. And Maignan denies him. Chance again for Ziyech though to get in behind, and he did that brilliantly. Yeah, we've started to swing the tie now. That goal, it swung the tie. Kovacic, Abraham, Ziyech. That's beautiful play again from Hakim Ziyech. Ziyech! Oh, inches away again. He needs to be hitting the target a bit more there with that, but unlucky there from Ziyech. He's been brilliant in this match, Ziyech. He's got the ball, drove at defenders, had the runs, had the scouting. He's been fun to watch. And now Hudson-Odoi can maybe breaking behind. Back for Ziyech. A good block again there, but it was too simple as it was on his right foot. He didn't get the power that he would have wanted. Rudiger with a knock on. Kante switches it across to Pulisic. That's a terrific play from Kante. Kovacic. Now Abraham. Terrific play by him. Into Ziyech again, and it's a hat-trick. It's beautiful. It's Hakim Ziyech's game. And it's 3-1 to Chelsea. And we have completely turned it around. What a wonderful performance by that man, Hakim Ziyech. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful from Hakim Ziyech. He has been terrific in this match. We are going to see the last change, which is going to be Hakim Ziyech going off for Ross Barkley. And you can understand why I'm doing it. He's had a terrific game and he needs a breather. And what a better way to sign off with a hat-trick than that. That's beautiful. Ever since his first, he looked absolutely on fire since before his first goal, just before half time. But he's looked a real live wire in this game. As Ziyech, and a good ball over the top there, Hudson-Odoi. And the Lille defence going to sleep a bit there, allowing that free space. And Ziyech in behind again here. Oh, that's a terrific play. Rolls it across. Oof! It's lucky that Jose Fons was there with the challenge. Shot by Kovacic. Kante whips it across, and Anderson, a pretty routine header out. And it's going to be a throw in here to Chelsea. Kante launches it in towards Barkley, and then into Hudson-Odoi. And a good block in there from the Lille defence. Barkley. Abraham. Oh, really poor there from Abraham. Yeah, it's been a pretty comfortable game this. since the first goal. Lille scored and you thought, bit sceptical. Then we got the equaliser and then we kicked on from there. And from there it's been utter domination. Tackling there by Kante. Pulisic. Oh, just a bit too long. If he'd have played it a bit shorter, we could have had a chance there, a breakaway. Instead now, we'll potentially be facing the breakaway ourselves. Header away. Touched on there by Hudson-Odoi now, Kovacic. Really poor there by Kovacic. He should be doing a lot better than that. Andreas Christensen having to go out because Azpilicueta's completely lost track of where he was positioned. Kovacic. Ah, Hudson-Odoi! Hold your own! Instead he went too early. Far too early. Could have been in behind again there. And he just overran it, overlooked it a bit. Renato.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Selic. 2 minutes of added time. And that should be that. And our final Champions League game ends in victory. And that man can take all the plaudits because he was terrific. And it ends Chelsea 3, Lille 1. Let's take a look at the other results. So Liverpool 1, Barcelona indeed 1, Borussia Dortmund 1. Ajax and Valencia drew in their final games. I think Ajax drop into the Europa League. Saying that Alonso's been in good form. What a beautiful performance by Hakim Ziyech. He was brilliant. Now, the win was never in doubt, even though we were losing. When we turned the tide, we knew that we had the game in the bag. So next up is Bournemouth. Now, hopefully that will be this afternoon. If it isn't, we'll see anyway. So if you guys like the video, go down below, subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up, and we will see you next time on part 2 of episode 5 of the Chelsea FC career mode.